Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It's
Teach
week
you though.
15 of the NFL,
Big
where
boy.
we'll see this team's towering tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. Hope y'all ready for this one. Next on EA Sports. Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Carter, it's week 15. This feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint or home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen, be a little bit more assertive. If he does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Now, faking the give. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
And that just can't happen. Third and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle. Just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Tight end going in motion here. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. The defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you, so he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This a 48-yard attempt. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the visitors are out to an early 3-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's used his legs to great effect this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design, as you check out the league leaders in quarterback rushing yards. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Now he'll run. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down. A gain there of 13 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The extra point, up and good. And his guys move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. He'll look to throw. Quick throw taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So after 1, it's a close game early on. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location. They got some big plays in their future. Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
He's got it at the 3. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Their lead is just a point. They begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds. Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
3rd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Second and a yard. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's their punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. That is fielded at the 13. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. He'll run again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they will remain down by 1.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
Pass interference, defense.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And his guys extend their lead to 10-6. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
He'll get this out to his running back.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, makes up a good game, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
His kick is good. And the visitors cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll tuck it and take off. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's a 2nd and 9. Up the middle they go. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Now a give on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Big play coming up. This is third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield.
Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they will turn it over on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does, so I don't hate the call. But great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still plenty to play for as the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. He'll drop to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
This team's offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum build.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
So now, this team's offense ready to get back at it. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Thrown left side. The catch is made.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. And that is incomplete.
can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Gun. Here's a run up the gut. Yards are hard to come by there. We'll work it down to the 37-yard line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff running right. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up. They'll stay on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way home.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. There's that man again, another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. It felt like they needed a touchdown, Greg, in the worst way after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it, as you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6. It starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt, saying, hey, if we finish any of these drives, now they finally do, we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game. So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Recovering an onside kick has really become kind of a lost art nowadays, Mike. You just don't see it very often. You're trying to find where's the weak link, where's the hole in the recovery unit. Kicker's got to put the ball there, and then it's just a race to recover it.
Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. He's got a man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory.